Be me. 25 years old, working as a graphic designer at a marketing agency in Austin, Texas. Share an apartment with my best friend Connor, who works in it, and spends 90% of his time either gaming or eating cereal. Our other roommate is Greg. He's 47, divorced twice, drinks Monster Energy exclusively, and plays Doom on his original 1993 setup. Greg is the most stereotypical boomer gamer alive. I'm talking cargo shorts, band t-shirts from the 90s, insists games peaked with Doom and Quake. He works night shifts as a security guard and spends his days off in his room screaming "Rip Andy Tear." Living situation is chaotic, but rent is cheap. Anyway, I have a massive crush on Vanessa from the accounting department. She's gorgeous, funny, laughs at my dumb jokes, always smells like vanilla. We talk at the coffee machine every morning, flirt a little, but I'm too much of a coward to ask her out. Been crushing on her for 6 months like a pathetic middle schooler. Then there's Jade, my actual coworker in the design department. She sits 3 desks away. We work on projects together sometimes. Jade is cool, really into memes, makes filthy Frank references that nobody else at work gets. Last week she did the I Beers' voice in a meeting, and I was the only one who laughed. We bonded over it. Turns out she's also extremely online and chronically irony poisoned. But she's just a work friend, nothing romantic there. Or so I thought. One Friday night I'm at home, feeling particularly pathetic about my Vanessa situation. Connor is playing League of Legends, screaming at his monitor. Greg is in his room, blasting the Doom soundtrack at full volume. I'm sitting at the kitchen table, drinking beer and making poor life choices. Decide in my infinite wisdom to write a love letter. Who writes love letters anymore, you ask? Me, apparently, Dylan the dumbass. I'm thinking it'll be romantic, different, memorable. Spend 2 hours writing this heartfelt confession about how amazing Vanessa is. Talking about her smile, her laugh, how she brightens my day. Very sappy shit. I even quote a Carly Rae Jepsen song like an absolute lunatic. Finish the letter. Pretty proud of myself, honestly. Plan is to leave it on Vanessa's desk Monday morning before she gets in. Anonymous, mysterious. She'll love it. Except I'm drunk and tired and my brain is smooth. Pull up our work email to check Vanessa's desk location. Decide to email myself a copy of the letter for safekeeping. This is where everything goes wrong. Our work email has this autocomplete feature. I type V for Vanessa. But my drunk ass doesn't notice it autofilled to Jade V instead of Vanessa R. Jade's full name is Jade Vasquez. Vanessa's last name is Rodriguez. Both start with V in the email system. I hit send on what I think is an email to myself, close my laptop, go to bed feeling accomplished. Saturday morning, wake up to my phone exploding with notifications. It's 9 a.m. I have 7 missed calls from an unknown number. Also a text from Jade. Dylan, we need to talk, call me a sap. My heart stops. Why is my coworker texting me on a Saturday? Check my sent emails with growing horror. There it is. Love letter. Sent to Jade at 1:47 a.m. With the subject line, I can't keep this inside anymore. I am going to die. Just cease to exist. Launch myself into the sun. Call Jade back with shaking hands. She answers on the first ring. Dylan, hi, so I got your email. Jade, I am so sorry. That was a mistake. It wasn't meant for you. Oh, she sounds disappointed? Who was it meant for? Can't tell her it was for Vanessa. That's even worse somehow. It was for someone else. I mixed up the emails. I'm so sorry. Right, okay, that makes more sense. Awkward silence. Listen, Dylan, can we talk about this in person? I'm actually in your neighborhood. Wait, what? You're near my apartment? Yeah, I was visiting a friend nearby. I could swing by. This is a nightmare. Sure, yeah, let me give you the address. Hang up and immediately start panicking. Run to Connor's room. Dude, I screwed up bad. He's still in bed, looks at me through one eye. What did you do? I sent a love letter to the wrong person. He sits up. You wrote a love letter? What is this? 1987? Not helping. Jade is coming over right now. Jade from work? The meme girl? Yes. Bro, that's not the worst thing. She's cute. She's my coworker and I sent her a love letter meant for someone else. Greg emerges from his room holding a can of Monster. You kids and your drama. Back in my day, we just called people on the phone. Greg, this is a crisis. Only crisis I see is you not having emotional control. Play some Doom. Center yourself. I don't have time for Doom. She's coming over. Always time for Doom, he says, going back to his room. Spend the next 15 minutes speed cleaning the apartment. Connor helps, mostly by throwing things into closets. Doorbell rings. I am not ready for this. Open the door and there's Jade. She's in casual clothes, jeans and a hoodie, hair in a ponytail. I've only ever seen her in work clothes. Hey, she says. Hey, come in. Sorry about the mess. It's fine. Connor waves from the couch where he's pretending to watch TV. I'm Connor, the roommate. I'll just be over here, completely invisible. Don't mind me. Subtle dude, I mutter. Jade and I sit at the kitchen table. This is so awkward, I want to die. So, that email, she starts, was a complete accident. I'm so sorry. You said that. Who was it actually for? Does it matter? Kind of, yeah. I spent all morning thinking you had feelings for me. Oh no, she looks genuinely hurt. Jade, I'm really sorry. You're great. It's just, it was meant for someone else. Vanessa from accounting? How does she know? How did you? Dylan, you're not subtle. Everyone knows you have a crush on her. Everyone knows? This is humiliating. Right, well, yeah, it was supposed to go to her. She nods slowly. That's actually kind of funny. Funny? Yeah, like a sitcom-level mix-up, very on brand for you. Is she roasting me right now? Glad my suffering amuses you. She smiles. I mean, it is pretty amusing. You wrote a love letter in 2026, quoted Carly Rae Jepsen, and sent it to the wrong person. When you put it like that, it sounds even worse. It's endearing in a cringe way. We're both laughing now. So we're good? I ask. We're good. I just wanted to make sure this wasn't some weird prank. No prank, just me being an idiot. Connor appears with beers. Crisis averted? We celebrating or mourning? Celebrating, I guess, Jade says, taking a beer. Nice, I'm Connor, by the way. We established that, but officially now. Jade, nice to officially meet you. Greg emerges again. Everyone being loud, what's happening? This is Greg, our other roommate, I explain. You're the Doom guy? Jade asks. Greg lights up. You know Doom? My dad used to play it, I grew up watching. Your father is a man of culture. Greg is now best friends with Jade. He starts explaining his setup, his speedrun times, his theories about optimal demon-killing strategies. Jade is actually engaging with him, asking questions, genuinely interested. You should come see my rig, Greg says. I would love that. They disappear into Greg's room. Connor and I look at each other. Did Greg just make a friend? Connor asks. I think he did. We can hear Greg showing off his cart monitor and mechanical keyboard. Jade is saying things like that's sick and the original frame rate hits different. She's in there for 30 minutes. Comes out looking genuinely happy. Your roommate is awesome. Greg? Really? Yeah, he's like a living time capsule. It's great. She stays for another hour. We end up watching YouTube videos. She shows us Filthy Frank compilations. Connor is dying laughing. The Ramen King video is peak content, Jade says. Pink Guy was ahead of his time, I add. Facts. The musicality alone. We're vibing. This is actually fun. She has to leave around 2 p.m. Thanks for being cool about the email thing, I say, walking her to the door. Thanks for giving me the best story I'll tell at parties. Glad to be of service. Also, Dylan? Yeah? Vanessa is engaged. Record scratch. What? She got engaged last month. She just doesn't wear the ring to work. My entire worldview shifts. How do you know this? We're friends on Instagram. She posts about her fiancé all the time. 6 months of pining, wasted. Oh, Jade looks sympathetic. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. No, it's fine. Better to know. You'll find someone, Dylan. You're a catch. Just maybe don't lead with love letters. Noted. She leaves, and I'm standing there processing. Connor appears. Vanessa's engaged? You heard that? Thin walls. So what now? Now I feel stupid for wasting 6 months. Look on the bright side. Jade's cool. As a friend, yeah. I'm saying maybe look at what's in front of you. She's a coworker, Connor. So was Vanessa. He has a point, but I'm too emotionally exhausted to think about it. Weekend passes. Monday comes. Walking into work is terrifying. Everyone's going to know about the email. Jade is already at her desk when I arrive. She waves casually like nothing happened. Sit at my desk, try to focus on work. Vanessa walks by around 10 a.m. Morning, Dylan. Morning, Vanessa. Look at her hand, there's definitely an engagement ring. How did I never notice? She keeps walking. Feel nothing. Maybe I was more in love with the idea than the actual person. Lunchtime, Jade appears at my desk. Want to grab food? Sure. We go to this taco place down the street. So how you holding up? She asks. About what? The Vanessa revelation. Oh, honestly, I'm fine. It's weird, but fine. Good. Because I'd feel bad if I ruined your life. You didn't ruin anything. You saved me from more embarrassment. We eat and talk about work stuff. She's funny, quick-witted, keeps making references I actually understand. Did you just quote Pink Season? I did. And you caught it. We're friends now. No takebacks. Laugh and realize I'm having a good time. Back at the office, our boss announces a new project. Big client, needs a team of designers. Dylan and Jade, you're on this one. Great, we're going to be working closely together. Jade looks excited. Partner up, this'll be fun. Spend the afternoon brainstorming. She's really talented, her design sense is completely different from mine but complementary. We're jamming on ideas, building off each other. What if we did a retro 90s aesthetic? She suggests. Like vaporwave? Exactly. We're in flow state, hours passing without noticing. Everyone else has left the office. It's 7 p.m. Oh shit, we've been working for 4 hours straight, I say. Time flies when you're designing. Want to grab dinner? Yeah, I'm starving. We go to this ramen place nearby. She orders the spiciest thing on the menu. You trying to prove something? I can handle spice, watch. She immediately regrets it, face turning red. You okay? This was a mistake. She gasps, chugging water. I'm laughing. Don't laugh. This is serious. You literally ordered something called Satan's Tears is what did you expect? Manageable heat. We're both cracking up. She powers through the ramen like a champion. Respect, I say. I don't back down from challenges. We talk about everything. Music, movies, our worst design fails. I once pitched a logo that looked like a dick, she admits. No, you didn't. Swear to God, the client pointed it out in the meeting. I wanted to die. That's amazing. Time passes easy with her. Walk back to the office parking lot around 9. This was fun, she says. Yeah, it was. We should do this again. It's a date. Wait, not a date, just like a friend date, a hang. You know what I mean. She's flustered and it's kind of adorable. I know what you mean. Drive home thinking about the day. Connor is on the couch eating cereal. How was work? Good, actually. Worked late with Jade. He gives me a look. Just working. We're on a project together. Sure, working. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Just that you seem happy. I am happy. We're friends. Right, friends who work late and get dinner. It was work dinner. Keep telling yourself that. Go to my room annoyed, but also confused. Am I developing feelings for Jade? No, that's stupid. We just became actual friends. Plus, she probably doesn't see me that way. She thought the love letter was for her and seemed disappointed it wasn't. But that doesn't mean anything. Spend the night overthinking. Next few weeks, Jade and I are constantly working together. The project is going great. We're crushing it. But also, we're hanging out outside of work more. She comes over to our apartment regularly. Her and Greg have become actual friends. She joins his Doom sessions. Your form is decent, but you're not utilizing the super shotgun effectively, Greg critiques. I'm learning, Boomer. Don't boomer me. Respect your elders. They're like a weird father-daughter duo. Connor and Jade also get along great. The three of us play Mario Kart. She's aggressively competitive. Blue shell incoming. Connor yells. You son of a bitch. Jade screams. She fits into our friend group perfectly. One Friday night, we're all hanging out. Greg is drinking his third monster of the evening. You know that stuff will kill you, Jade says. So will being a coward. I choose caffeine. Deep, very philosophical. Doom taught me everything I need to know about life. Which is? Rip and tear until it is done. Can't argue with that. We're watching bad movies, eating pizza, having a great time. Jade falls asleep on the couch during the second movie. She's curled up with a blanket. Looks peaceful. Connor nudges me. You're staring. Shut up. Just saying, if you like her, do something about it. It's complicated. It's literally not. Ask her out. What if she says no? What if she says yes? Go to bed thinking about that. Next morning, Jade is still asleep on our couch. Make coffee. She wakes up to the smell. Morning. Sorry I crashed here. No worries. Happens to the best of us. She joins me in the kitchen. Her hair is messy, she's in yesterday's clothes, no makeup. She looks beautiful. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Coffee? I offer. Please. We sit in comfortable silence. Dylan, can I ask you something? Sure. Are you over Vanessa? Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I think I was over her before I even knew it. Good. Why? Just wondering. She's looking at me with this expression I can't read. Moment passes. I should go. Need to shower and change. Yeah, cool. See you Monday? Actually, there's this art exhibit opening tonight. Want to come? Like a date? My heart is pounding. Like a maybe date? We can figure out what it is while we're there? Is this happening? Yeah, I'd love to. She smiles. Pick you up at 7? I'll be ready. She leaves and I'm standing in my kitchen freaking out. Connor emerges. Did you just get asked on a date? I think so. By Jade? Yeah. The same Jade you accidentally sent a love letter to? That's the one. He starts laughing. What's funny? You wrote that letter for the wrong person, but it went to the right person. That's not how it works. That's exactly how it works. The universe corrected your mistake. Spend all day preparing for this maybe date. Shower, actually style my hair, wear clothes that aren't t-shirts. Greg sees me getting ready. You look fancy. Where are you going? Art exhibit with Jade. That's a date. It's a maybe date. No such thing. It's either a date or it's not. You wearing cologne? Should I? Yeah, but not too much. Women have sensitive noses. Taking dating advice from Greg. My life is weird. 7 p.m. comes. Doorbell rings. Jade is there in a dress. An actual dress. I've only ever seen her in work clothes or casual stuff. You look amazing, I say. Thanks. You clean up nice too. We drive to the gallery, conversation flowing easy. I'm nervous, she admits. Me too. That's kind of nice though, right? The nervous butterflies? Yeah, it is. Get to the exhibit. It's some modern art thing. Lots of abstract paintings and weird sculptures. We walk around looking at everything. This one looks like a filthy Frank thumbnail, she whispers. I snort laugh in this quiet gallery. People look at us. You can't make me laugh here. I whisper. Sorry, I have no filter. We're trying not to giggle like children. Find a piece that's literally just a canvas painted entirely black. The placard says void, a steady in absence, $45,000. I could do that, I say. That's what everyone says. But I mean, I literally could. It's black paint. The artist would argue it's about the concept. The concept of scamming people? She's trying not to laugh again. We spend 2 hours there, actually enjoying it. Some pieces are genuinely cool. Afterward, we get ice cream, sitting on a bench outside, eating our cones. So, is this officially a date? She asks. I think it is. Good, I was hoping. We're quiet for a moment. Dylan, I need to tell you something. What? When I got that email, before I knew it was a mistake, I was really happy. Yeah? Because I've kind of had a crush on you for a while. My brain stops working. You have? Since like month 2 of working together, you made that joke about Comic Sans and I was gone. A Comic Sans joke did it for you? I'm easily impressed by font humor. We're both smiling like idiots. So the letter kind of went to the right person? I say. In a roundabout way, yeah. Lean in and kiss her. It's sweet and tastes like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Pull back and she's blushing. That was nice. Yeah, it was. Drive her home, walk her to her door. I had a really good time tonight, she says. Me too? Want to do this again? Definitely. Kiss her goodnight. Drive home feeling like I'm floating. Connor and Greg are both waiting up. How'd it go? Connor asks. Really good. Did you kiss her? Greg asks, sipping Monster. Maybe. They both cheer. My boy. Connor says. Knew you had it in you, Greg adds. Go to bed replaying the entire night. My face when I sent a love letter to the wrong person, but she turned out to be the right one. Be me. 3 weeks into dating Jade and life is honestly great. We're keeping it low-key at work because office relationships are complicated, but everyone can probably tell something changed. We're constantly having lunch together, staying late to work on projects. Ryan from sales corners me one day. Dude, are you and Jade a thing? What makes you say that? You smile at your phone constantly and she's always the one texting. We're friends. Friends who make out in the parking lot? Shit, we've been spotted. You saw that? Everyone saw that. We have windows, Dylan. Okay, fine, we're dating. Don't make it weird. Too late. Already weird. Congrats, though. Decide we should probably tell our boss before the rumors get worse. Talk to Jade about it. We should just be open about it, she says. You sure? Yeah, we're not doing anything wrong. We're in the same department but different projects. Tell our manager, Patricia. She's super chill about it. As long as it doesn't affect your work, I don't care. Just keep the PETA minimal. We will, thank you. Also, Dylan, about time. I've been watching you two dance around each other for months. Everyone knew except us, apparently. Vanessa finds out through the office grapevine. She comes to my desk one day. Hey, Dylan, heard you're dating Jade. Yeah, we are. That's great. You two are cute together. She seems genuinely happy for us. Thanks, Vanessa. Also, I'm sorry if I ever led you on. I know you kind of had a thing. I want to die of embarrassment. It's cool, I'm over it. You're engaged. Congrats on that. Thanks. You should bring Jade to my engagement party next month. Yeah, totally. We'll be there. She walks away, and I'm processing that interaction. No lingering feelings, no awkwardness, just normal coworker stuff. Character growth. Things with Jade are going really well. She's basically at our apartment every other day. Greg has adopted her as his gaming proc. Your movement is getting better, but you're still not bunny hopping correctly. He yells during a Doom session. I'm trying. This game is harder than I remember. That's because you're playing it right, on proper hardware. Greg has fully set her up on his old second PC. They're speedrunning Doom 2, competing for times. It's the weirdest mentorship I've ever seen. Connor and Jade also bond over roasting me. Remember when Dylan tried to cook and set off the fire alarm? Connor says. Wait, I need to hear this story, Jade says. It was one time. He was making eggs. Eggs? How do you burn eggs that badly? The pan was too hot. They're dying laughing. Tell her about the time he locked himself out naked, Connor adds. That's not relevant. Very relevant. It's who you are as a person. Jade is in tears. Why were you naked? It was laundry day and I was taking out trash. Naked trash? I had a towel. A towel is not clothes, Dylan. I'm getting roasted in my own apartment. But honestly, it's nice having her so integrated into my life. One Saturday, we're all hanging out when Jade suggests we do a Pink Guy karaoke session. I have a whole Pink season playlist ready to go, she says. Connor is immediately on board. I call STFU. I want dumplings, Jade says. We set up the TV with YouTube karaoke versions. Greg is judging from his chair, monster in hand. This is what kids call music now? Greg, Pink Guy is satirical performance art, Jade explains. In my day, we just called it nonsense. Okay, boomer. I'm Gen X. Close enough. Connor starts us off with STFU and it's deliberately terrible. We're all dying. Jade does dumplings and commits fully to the bit. Your technique needs work, but I respect the energy, Greg critiques. Thank you, Greg. That means everything. My turn. I attempt help. Can somebody please help me? I'm terrible, but everyone's laughing. We do this for hours, drinking, being idiots. Greg even joins in for one song, does a surprisingly emotional rendition of Rice Balls. Greg has range, Jade says. I contain multitudes, he replies. End of the night, Jade and I are on the couch. Everyone else has gone to bed. I really like your friends, she says. They like you too. Greg especially. He's like the dad I never had, but cooler. He's definitely one of a kind. She's quiet for a moment. Dylan, I need to tell you something. Here we go, she's about to break up with me. What's up? I got offered a promotion. That's not a breakup. That's amazing. What is it? Senior designer position, but it's for the Chicago office. Oh, Chicago as in Illinois? Yeah, they want me to relocate. My stomach drops. When? 2 months, if I accept. We've only been dating 3 weeks and she's already leaving. Are you going to accept? I don't know. It's a huge opportunity, but also, you're here. You should take it if it's what you want. Is that what you want me to do? I want you to be happy. That's not an answer, Dylan. She's right. I don't want you to go, but I also don't want to be the reason you turn down a promotion. So what do we do? I don't know. We sit in heavy silence. We have 2 months to figure it out, she finally says. Yeah, 2 months. We don't talk about it the rest of the night. Next few weeks are weird. We're still dating, still hanging out, but there's this cloud over everything. The deadline is approaching. and neither of us wants to acknowledge it. Work on our project gets intense. We're pulling late nights. The client is demanding. One night we're alone in the office at 11 p.m., both exhausted, stressed, running on coffee and anxiety. I hate this project, Jade says. Same. The client keeps changing their mind. We've done 7 revisions. I know. We're both frustrated. She's quiet for a moment. Dylan, we need to talk about Chicago. Do we have to do this now? We have to do it eventually. She's right. What do you want to happen? I ask. Honestly, I want you to ask me to stay. But you also want the promotion. Yeah. So if I ask you to stay, you'll resent me, eventually. Maybe. And if I tell you to go, you'll think I don't care. Probably. We're stuck. This sucks, she says. Yeah, it really does. Go back to work in silence. Drive her home that night. Barely talking. She kisses me goodnight, but it feels sad. Next day at work, there's a new guy. His name is Marcus, transferred from the LA office. He's tall, good-looking, confident, everything I'm not. Patricia introduces him to the team. Marcus is joining us as a senior designer. Please make him feel welcome. He immediately zeroes in on Jade. Hey, I'm Marcus. Heard you're one of the best here. Oh, thanks. I'm Jade. Maybe you can show me around? Get me up to speed? Sure, yeah, Dylan can help too. Marcus barely acknowledges me. Great. Looking forward to working with you, Jade. He walks away. He seems nice, Jade says. Yeah, real nice. I sound bitter and I know it. Over the next week, Marcus is constantly around, asking Jade for help, getting her opinion on designs, inviting her to lunch. Marcus asked if I want to check out this new gallery opening she mentions casually. Are you going? I said yes, it's work networking. Right, work networking. Dylan, are you jealous? No. You sound jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm absolutely jealous. Connor notices me moping. What's wrong? Nothing. Is it the Chicago thing? Partially. What else? There's this new guy at work, Marcus. He's all over Jade. Is she into him? I don't know, maybe. He's taller than me. Bro, height doesn't matter. Easy for you to say. You're 6'2". You're being insecure. I know. Greg overhears from his room. You're worried about another man? Show dominance. Mark your territory. Greg, that's not how modern relationships work. Worked for me. You're divorced twice. Exactly, I have experience. Not helpful. Day of the gallery thing with Marcus. I'm at home anxious. She texted me earlier saying it's just work stuff. But I'm overthinking everything. Connor tries to distract me with video games. Greg makes me play Doom. Channel your anger into demon slaying, he advises. I'm not angry. You're absolutely angry. Now rip and tear. Actually does help a little. Jade texts me around 9 p.m. Heading home, it was boring. Wish you were there. Feel better immediately. She comes over the next day. So how was the gallery? I ask, trying to sound casual. Fine. Marcus talked about himself the whole time. Oh yeah? Yeah, he's kind of insufferable, actually. Really? Very much so. Kept trying to mansplain modern art to me. I'm trying not to smile. That sucks. I left early, told him I had plans. Did you? Yeah, with you I just didn't tell him that part. Kiss her because I'm relieved and happy. Were you jealous? She asks. Maybe a little. Good, you're cute when you're jealous. I wasn't that jealous. You texted me 3 times checking if I was okay. That's normal boyfriend behavior. It's sweet Dylan. We're good again. Until the next week when Marcus asks her to be on his project team. It's a huge client, really prestigious, she tells me. That's great. You don't sound like it's great. No, I'm happy for you. But you'll be working with Marcus constantly. Are we doing this again? Doing what? The jealousy thing. I'm not jealous. Then what's the problem? There's no problem. We're fighting, and I hate it. She works on Marcus's project for 2 weeks. They're constantly in meetings, working late, getting lunch. I barely see her. When we do hang out, she's tired and distracted. Everything okay? I ask one night. Yeah, just stressed with work. How's the project going? Good. Marcus is actually really talented. Cool. Great. Love to hear it. That's good. Are you being weird again? No. Dylan. What? We need to talk about this. Talk about what? Your insecurity. It's getting old. That stings. I'm not insecure. You've been moping for 2 weeks. Because you're always with Marcus. For work, Dylan. We're yelling and Connor peeks his head out. You guys okay? We're fine. We both say. He retreats. Jade takes a breath. I can't do this right now. I'm going home. Jade, wait, no, I need space. I'll talk to you tomorrow. She leaves and I feel like shit. Connor emerges. That was rough. I screwed up. Yeah, you did. Thanks for the support. You want support or honesty? Honesty. You're being insecure and pushing her away. She's already stressed about Chicago and you're making it worse. He's right. What do I do? Apologize, actually mean it. Then deal with your insecurity. Greg appears. Women want confidence, not neediness. Greg, respectfully, your relationship advice is questionable. I may be divorced, but I know what went wrong. Which was? Not enough doom. That's not why you got divorced. Agree to disagree. Spend the night feeling terrible. Text Jade, I'm sorry, can we talk tomorrow? She responds after an hour, yeah, tomorrow. Barely sleep. Next day I show up at her apartment with flowers. She opens the door in pajamas. You brought flowers. I'm sorry for being an insecure idiot. She lets me in. We sit on her couch. I've been unfair to you, I start. You have. The whole Marcus thing, the Chicago thing. I've been in my head too much. Dylan, I get that you're scared. I'm scared too. But taking it out on me isn't okay. I know. I'm sorry. And Marcus is just a coworker, nothing more. I know that too. Logically, I don't know. You don't know what? I feel like I'm losing you. And I don't know how to stop it. She's quiet for a moment. You're not losing me, Dylan, but you're making me want to leave. That hurts, but it's fair. I'll do better. I need you to actually do better, not just say it. I will. I promise. We hug, and it feels like we're okay again. So what do we do about Chicago? She asks. I've been thinking about that. And? What if I came with you? She pulls back to look at me. What? To Chicago, what if I moved too? Dylan, you can't just uproot your life for me. Why not? You're uprooting yours for work. That's different. It's a promotion. I can find work in Chicago. Designers are everywhere. Are you serious right now? Completely serious. She starts crying. Hey, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I didn't think you'd actually consider it. Of course I would. I love you. First time saying it. She freezes. You love me? Yeah, I do. I love you, Jade. She's full on crying now. I love you too, you idiot. We're both laughing and crying and kissing. So, Chicago? I ask. If you're sure. I'm sure. Spend the rest of the day planning. Chicago has good design firms I can transfer internally or find new work. Connor will be devastated, but he'll understand. Greg will probably start a one-man riot, but he'll survive. That night I tell my roommates, You're moving to Chicago? Connor asks. Yeah, with Jade, in 2 months. He's quiet for a moment. Damn, okay, didn't see that coming. You okay? Yeah, man, I'm happy for you, just gonna miss you. I'll visit all the time. You better. Greg takes it surprisingly well. Young love, making foolish decisions, tale as old as time. It's not foolish. All love is foolish, that's what makes it good. That's surprisingly deep, Greg. Doom teaches many lessons. Jade comes over that weekend. We tell everyone together. Connor, Greg, even some of our friends. Everyone's supportive. You two are really doing this? Ryan asks. Yeah, we are, Jade says, holding my hand. Respect, that's commitment. Marcus finds out through the office gossip. He approaches me one day. Heard you're moving to Chicago with Jade. Yeah, that's big, man. Good for you. He actually sounds sincere. Thanks. For what it's worth, I wasn't trying to make moves on your girl. I know, I was being insecure. My bad. We're good? Yeah, man, we're good. Shake hands. Actually mean it. Character growth achieved. Next few weeks are planning and packing. Jade and I find an apartment in Chicago online. It's small but nice, in a good neighborhood. I apply to design firms, get interviews, eventually land a position. Everything is falling into place. Vanessa's engagement party happens. Jade and I go together, officially as a couple. Vanessa introduces us to her fiancé Tom. This is Dylan and Jade from work. Tom is nice, normal guy, good for her. Heard you two are moving to Chicago, Vanessa says. Yeah, in a month. That's so exciting. You'll have to visit. Party is actually fun. No lingering weirdness, just normal socializing. At one point, Jade and I are on the balcony. You okay? She asks. Yeah, why? Just making sure there's no weird feelings about Vanessa. Honestly, no, I'm just happy. Good. Because I'd hate to fight her. Laugh and pull her close. You'd win. Obviously. Last week in Austin is bittersweet. Saying goodbye to coworkers, friends, the apartment. Greg throws us a going-away party. It's mostly just our friend group, but it means everything. He makes a speech while holding a monster. Dylan came into my life as a rent-paying roommate and left as, well, still a rent-paying roommate, but also a friend. Everyone laughs. Jade, you revived my faith in the younger generation by appreciating true gaming. You will both be missed. Now get out of my house so I can rent your rooms. We all toast. Connor gets emotional. You're my best friend, man. This place won't be the same. You'll find new roommates. They won't be you, though. We hug it out. Moving day comes. Pack up the truck, say final goodbyes. Greg hands me something. It's a copy of Doom, for when you need to remember what matters. Greg, I can't take your game. I have 7 copies. Take it. Actually tear up a little. Drive to Chicago takes 14 hours. Jade and I trade off driving, singing along to playlists, being excited and nervous. You ready for this? She asks somewhere in Missouri. With you? Yeah. Sap. You love it. I do. Arrive in Chicago late at night. Our apartment is empty. Moving truck comes tomorrow. We sleep on an air mattress. This is it, Jade says in the dark. New city, new life. Scared? Terrified. But also excited? Very excited. Fall asleep holding hands. Wake up to Chicago sunlight. This is real. We're really doing this. That feeling when your accidental love letter led to moving across the country with the person who was meant to get it all along. Be me. 6 months into living in Chicago with Jade, and honestly, it's been wild. Our apartment is fully furnished now. We've made it home. She decorated with her aesthetic. I contributed my gaming setup and Lego collection. It's a perfect blend of our personalities. My new job is actually pretty cool, working at a boutique design agency. My boss, Rachel, is young, creative, lets us work remotely sometimes. Complete opposite of my old corporate environment. Jade's job is going great. She's thriving in the senior designer role. We've both adjusted to Chicago surprisingly well. The winters are brutal, though. First snowstorm I'm out there, like this is a mistake. We should have moved to California. Jade's from Texas too, so she's equally unprepared. We bought matching parkas like tourists. Connor and Greg FaceTime us constantly. How's the frozen tundra? Connor asks during one call. It's literally 5 degrees. That's -15 in real temperature. Greg adds from the background. We're surviving. Barely. Jade yells from the kitchen. Greg has sent us care packages, mostly Monster Energy and Doom memorabilia. To keep you centered in difficult times, the note says. We have a framed picture of Greg giving a thumbs up next to our TV. Why is Greg on our mantle? Jade asks. Because he's our spiritual guide. Fair point. We've made some friends in Chicago. There's this couple downstairs, Priya and James. They're cool. Also our neighbor Marcus, who is ironically also named Marcus, but this one is a 60-year-old retired teacher who bakes cookies. Not to be confused with work Marcus, I always clarify. We have too many Marcuses in our life, Jade says. One Saturday, Priya invites us to a game night. It's us, them, and a few other building residents. We're playing Cards Against Humanity. Jade is devastatingly good at this game. What's my secret? I'm dead inside. She announces after winning. Everyone laughs. She's not wrong, I add. We fit into the Chicago social scene pretty easily. Work is going so well that Rachel offers me a promotion 4 months in. You're our best designer, Dylan. We want you as art director. Seriously? Completely serious, what do you say? Yes. Absolutely yes. Call Jade immediately. Babe, I got promoted. What? That's amazing. Meet for lunch to celebrate. She's proud of me. I can see it in her eyes. Look at us, both thriving in our careers. We're actually adults now. It's terrifying. I hate it. Same. The holidays roll around and we decide to fly back to Austin. Connor and Greg are hosting Christmas. Flight gets delayed. We're stuck in the airport for 6 hours. Jade and I are losing our minds. I hate traveling, she says. Same. Let's never leave Chicago again. Deal. Finally land in Austin at 11 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Connor picks us up from the airport. Welcome back, travelers. He looks good. Apparently has a girlfriend now. You're dating someone? Jade asks. Yeah, her name's Sarah. She's great. You'll meet her tomorrow. Get to the apartment. Greg is still awake playing Doom. The prodigals return. He's drinking a seasonal Monster flavor. They make candy cane Monster? I ask. Limited edition. It's disgusting. I bought 12. Of course you did. We catch up for hours, hearing about everyone's lives, sharing our Chicago stories. So when are you proposing? Greg asks casually. Choke on my drink. What? You've been together over a year, living together for 6 months. When's the ring coming, Greg? Jade says, laughing. It's a legitimate question. Connor kicks him under the table. Ignore him. He's hopped up on candy cane Monster. But the seed is planted. Have I been thinking about marriage? Maybe. Okay, yes, definitely. Christmas Day is chaotic. Connor's girlfriend Sarah is nice, fits in well. We do gifts, eat too much food, watch bad Christmas movies. Greg gives us matching Doom t-shirts, so you never forget where you came from. Greg, we were roommates for 2 years, not war buddies. Same energy. Jade and I are in my old room that night. Connor kept it mostly the same. Weird being back? She asks. Yeah, feels like a lifetime ago. Do you miss it? Sometimes. But I'm happy where we are. Me too. We fly back to Chicago after New Year's. Resolution is to be more adventurous. We start exploring the city properly. Museums, restaurants, comedy shows, everything. One night we're at Second City watching improv. The performers are incredible. Jade is laughing so hard she's crying. We should do this more, she says. Improv? No, just living, experiencing things. I'm down for that. February comes and it's Valentine's Day. I have a plan, been working on it for weeks. Made a reservation at this fancy restaurant. Bought a ring. Yes, a ring. I'm proposing and I'm terrified. Connor helped me pick it out over FaceTime. That one's nice, but basic, he said about the first option. What about this one? Too flashy. Jade's not flashy. Eventually settled on a simple band with a small diamond. She'll love it, Connor assured me. You sure? Positive. Now go get your girl. Greg's advice was less helpful. Propose during a Doom speedrun. Show her your competitive spirit. That's the worst advice you've ever given. You're welcome. Valentine's Day evening. We're getting ready. Jade is in a red dress. You look amazing, I say. Thanks. You clean up nice too. The ring is in my pocket. My heart is racing. Get to the restaurant, it's beautiful. Candlelight, fancy menu, live music. We order wine, talk, laugh. This is really nice, Dylan. Only the best. Since when are you romantic? I've always been romantic. You once gave me a meme for our anniversary. It was a really good meme. She's laughing. Dinner is perfect. Dessert comes and I'm sweating. This is it. The moment. Jade, I need to tell you something, okay? A year ago, I sent you a love letter by mistake. I remember. It was very dramatic. But looking back, I don't think it was a mistake. What do you mean? I think the universe knew something I didn't. That you were meant to send it to me? Exactly. Pull out the ring box. Her eyes go wide. Dylan, get down on one knee right there in the restaurant. People are staring. Jade Vasquez, you're my best friend, my partner, my favorite person. You make me want to be better, do better, live better. I want to spend the rest of my life accidentally doing the right thing with you. Will you marry me? She's crying. Yes. Yes, of course, yes. Put the ring on her finger, it fits perfectly. Stand up and kiss her while the restaurant applauds. I can't believe you just proposed. I can't believe you said yes. Why wouldn't I say yes, you idiot? We're both laughing and crying. Call Connor and Greg from the restaurant. She said yes. I yell into the phone, screaming from both of them. My boy. Connor shouts. Congratulations, Greg adds. We're getting married. When's the wedding? Greg asks. We literally just got engaged. Details matter, Dylan. Jade takes the phone. Greg will let you know, probably next year. Acceptable, I'll start training for my best man speech. Connor's best man. I yell, I can be co-best man. Greg suggests. That's not a thing. It is now. Drive home on cloud 9. Get to our apartment and just sit on the couch. We're engaged, Jade says. We're engaged. This is insane. The best kind of insane. She's staring at her ring. It's perfect, Dylan. Yeah? I love it. I love you. I love you too, future wife, future husband. Spend the next few days calling everyone. Jade's parents are thrilled. My mom cries happy tears. Our friends in Chicago want to throw us an engagement party. Work is excited for us. Rachel gives me the day off to celebrate. Congrats, art director. Now go enjoy being engaged. Priya and James from downstairs bring us champagne. You saw this coming, Priya says. Everyone did, apparently. Old Marcus, the cookie baker, makes us celebration cookies. Young love. Beautiful thing, he says. The Chicago Marcus situation has come full circle. Spend the next few months planning. Jade wants a small wedding. I'm on board with that. We decide on Austin. Makes sense since that's where we met. Connor immediately volunteers to help plan. I'm ordained online. I can marry you. You're ordained? Got certified last year as a joke, but it's real. Okay then, you're marrying us. Greg volunteers to do security. Security for what? It's 40 people. Every event needs security. I'll bring my monster stash. Greg, you're a guest. Just enjoy yourself. I can do both. We find a venue, a nice restaurant with a patio. Jade's designing all the invitations and decorations. I'm handling logistics and vendor stuff. We're a good team. One night we're addressing invitations. Should we invite Vanessa? Jade asks. Yeah, why not? We're all friends now. True. What about Marcus? Work Marcus? Sure. He's cool. What about other Marcus? Cookie Marcus is definitely invited. We need a Marcus registry. Laugh and keep working. Months fly by. We're back in Austin for the wedding. Staying at a hotel, Connor and Greg helping with setup. Rehearsal dinner is at our favorite taco place. Everyone we love is there. Jade's family, my family, all our friends. Connor gives a speech. I've known Dylan for 6 years, watched him make every mistake possible. But asking Jade to marry him? Only smart thing he's ever done. Everyone laughs. Jade's dad speaks. I wasn't sure about Dylan at first. Seemed like a goofball. He is a goofball, but he's a good man who loves my daughter. Welcome to the family, son. Not crying. You're crying. Wedding day comes. I'm nervous as hell. Connor is helping me with my tie. You ready for this? More ready than I've ever been. Good answer. Greg appears in a full suit. You own a suit? I ask. I own many suits. I'm sophisticated. He's also drinking Monster. Of course you brought Monster to my wedding. Needed energy for this emotional day. Ceremony's outside. Perfect Austin weather. I'm standing at the altar with Connor. Guests are seated. Music starts. Jade appears. She's beautiful. Stunning dress, hair perfect, smiling. Walking down the aisle with her dad. He hands her to me. Take care of her, he whispers. I will. Connor starts the ceremony. We're gathered here today because Dylan sent an email to the wrong person. Everyone laughs. But sometimes the wrong person is exactly the right person. We wrote our own vows. Jade goes first. Dylan, you accidentally sent me a love letter meant for someone else. But in doing so, you showed me who you really are. Someone thoughtful, romantic, and completely ridiculous. I love every part of you, even the parts that make terrible decisions. I promise to laugh at your jokes, support your dreams, and remind you that Comic Sans is never okay. People are laughing and crying. My turn. Jade, when I sent that email, I thought I was making the biggest mistake of my life. Turns out it was the best accident I ever made. You've taught me to take risks, embrace chaos, and appreciate good memes. I promise to always be your partner in crime, your player too, and your biggest fan. Also, I promise to never use Comic Sans. She's crying happy tears. Connor continues. Do you, Dylan, take Jade to be your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Do you, Jade, take Dylan to be your lawfully wedded husband? I do. Then by the power vested in me by the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Kiss my wife for the first time. Everyone cheers. Reception is perfect. Food, drinks, dancing, celebrating. Greg's speech is surprisingly emotional. I've known these kids for a few years now. Watched them grow from stupid roommates to less stupid married people. Dylan, you're like the son I never wanted, but got anyway through shared rent. Jade, you brought class to our disgusting apartment and appreciation for classic gaming. May your marriage be like a good Doom run, fast-paced, exciting, and full of glory kills. Everyone's confused but touched. First dance is to a song Jade picked. We're swaying, holding each other. We did it, she says. We're married. Best decision ever. Sending that email? Saying yes to you. Kiss her while everyone watches. Party goes late into the night. Vanessa and her husband Tom are there having fun. Work Marcus came, brought a date. Cookie Marcus made our wedding cake. All the Marcuses are accounted for. End of the night, Jade and I are alone in the hotel suite. Still in our wedding clothes, exhausted but happy. That was perfect, she says. It really was. What now? Now we live happily ever after. That's the plan? That's the plan. We fall asleep tangled together. Honeymoon is 2 weeks in Japan. Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, everywhere. Eating amazing food, seeing incredible sights. Jade makes filthy Frank pilgrimage jokes. We're in his homeland. He's from New York. Spiritually, he's from here. We're idiots, but we're happy idiots. Come back to Chicago as husband and wife. Life continues, now with matching rings. Work is still great. We're both advancing in our careers. Bought a bigger apartment. Actually have space now. Talking about getting a dog. What kind? Jade asks. Something medium-sized. Friendly. A corgi? Perfect. We get a corgi named Kevin. Kevin is an idiot, but we love him. Connor visits frequently. Always brings Sarah. They're getting serious too. Think you'll propose? I ask him one visit. Maybe. You made it look easy. It wasn't easy. I was terrified. But worth it? Absolutely worth it. Greg comes to Chicago once. Brings 2 suitcases full of Monster Energy. Airport security questioned me extensively. I bet they did. He stays for a week. We show him the city. He hates most of it. Too many people, too much noise. Why do you live here? We like it. Baffling. But he has fun. Admits Chicago pizza is acceptable. Coming from Greg, that's a rave review, Jade says. Year 2 of marriage, we're thriving. Hosting dinner parties, traveling, building a life. One night we're on the couch with Kevin between us. Dylan, we should talk about something. Oh no, those words again. What's up? I've been thinking about kids. Oh, is that something you want? Yeah, eventually, do you? I think so, not right now, but soon? Soon works. Okay, good, because I'm already planning their Filthy Frank education. We're not showing our kids Filthy Frank. We absolutely are. It's important cultural history. It's disgusting. Exactly. We're laughing. Life is good. Really good. Year 3, we buy a house. Small place in a good neighborhood. Needs work. Spend months renovating. Jade designs everything. I handle the building. Connor visits to help. You're actually handy, he says, surprised. I contain multitudes. Did you just quote Greg? Maybe. He's infected you. House is finished by fall. We have a housewarming party. All our Chicago friends, some Austin people fly in. Greg gives a tour like he owns the place. And this is the gaming room. Notice the optimal setup. Greg, this isn't your house. All houses are my house if I try hard enough. Year 4. Jade gets pregnant. We're excited and terrified. Tell everyone over video call. Connor screams. Greg gives fatherly advice. Children are like video games, difficult but rewarding. That's not helpful, Greg. I'm being helpful. 9 months later, we have a daughter. Name her Rosa after Jade's grandmother. She's perfect and tiny, and we have no idea what we're doing. Connor flies in immediately. I'm Uncle Connor. You're the best, Uncle Connor. Holds Rosa like she's made of glass. She's so small. They start that way. Greg video calls daily. Show me the baby. We show him Rosa. Acceptable. Good face structure. Probably smart. Thanks, Greg. When do I teach her Doom? Never. We'll see. Parenting is hard, but we're doing it together. Late nights, early mornings, constant chaos, but also amazing moments. Rosa's first smile, first laugh, first everything. We made a person, Jade says one night. We did. That's insane. Completely insane. Rosa is 6 months old when we take her to Austin. Connor and Sarah are engaged now, planning their wedding. You're going to be in my wedding, right? Connor asks. Obviously, best man. Who else would it be? Greg meets Rosa for the first time. He's surprisingly gentle. Hello, small human. I'm Gregory, but you'll call me Uncle Greg. Welcome to the world. It's mostly terrible, but video games exist, so there's that. Jade's crying. Greg, that's beautiful. I have my moments. He gives Rosa a Tiny Doom t-shirt for when she's older and has taste. Life continues, beautiful chaos. Rosa grows, we grow, everything evolves. One night when Rosa is 2, she's asleep upstairs. Jade and I are on the couch. You ever think about that email? She asks. The love letter? Yeah, all the time. Me too. Best mistake I ever made. Wasn't a mistake, it was fate. You believe in fate now? I believe in us. Kiss her because I can, because she's my wife, because we built this life. You know what's funny? I say, what? I was going to leave that letter on Vanessa's desk. She would have thrown it away. Probably. But you sent it to me instead. Best typo ever. Best typo ever. We sit in comfortable silence. Kevin is snoring on the floor. Rosa is sleeping upstairs. Our house, our life, our family. All because I hit send on the wrong email. 5 years from that first email, we're having dinner with Connor and Sarah. They're married now. No kids yet, but thinking about it. Remember when you sent that love letter? Connor brings up. How could I forget? That was the funniest thing ever. I was mortified. And now look at you. Married, kid, house, living the dream. It is pretty good. Jade squeezes my hand. Better than good. Much better. We toast to accidental emails and perfect mistakes. Greg video calls during dessert. Still alive. Glad to see it. We're thriving, Greg. Good. Rosa needs proper role models. You're not a proper role model. I'm the best role model. She'll learn Doom and life skills. In that order? Priorities matter, Dylan. Call ends and we're laughing. I love our weird life, Jade says. Me too. Drive home that night, Rosa asleep in her car seat. Jade's hand in mine. Thinking about everything. The letter, the mistake, Vanessa, the first date, moving to Chicago, the proposal, the wedding, the house, Rosa. All of it connected by one drunk email. What are you thinking about? Jade asks. How a typo changed my life. Changed both our lives. For the better. Definitely for the better. Get home, put Rosa to bed, collapse on the couch. Kevin immediately takes over the warm spot. We should write a book about this, Jade says. About what? Our story, the email, everything. Who would read that? Everyone. It's a good story. It's a ridiculous story. The best stories are ridiculous. She's not wrong. What would we call it? Sent to the wrong person. That's good. I know. I'm smart. Kiss her forehead. The smartest. Damn right. We fall asleep on the couch like we used to. Some things never change. Wake up to Rosa crying at 3 a.m. Jade gets her. I make a bottle. We're a team. Always have been. Sit in the nursery, Rosa drinking her bottle. Jade's head on my shoulder. This is nice, she whispers. Even at 3 a.m.? Especially at 3 a.m. Put Rosa back in her crib. Stumble back to bed. Love you, Jade mumbles. Love you too. Fall asleep holding hands. Life isn't perfect, but it's ours. Built on accidents, mistakes, and one very wrong email. Wouldn't change a thing. My face when I sent a love letter to my coworker instead of my crush and ended up marrying her with a whole family.
Late night typing, feeling foolish. Wrote my heart out on the screen. Meant to send it to Vanessa, but I clicked on wrong baskets. person, wrong decision. Shimon, let her win where it shouldn't go. Monday morning, heart is racing. She knocked right upon my door. She said, Dylan, I got your email. Oh, I said, baby, that's new for you. Ooh. But maybe fate had different plans. The universe knew what to do. Wrong person, right answer all along. Wrong number, Shimon. But everything went right. Sent my love to the wrong girl, but she became my whole world. Wrong person turned out right. Started hanging, getting closer, playing dude with Boomer Greg. Kinda said, just ask her out, boy. But my heart was full of dread.